Even bad practice is better than no practice. Okay. And if you're fully inoculated and you don't mind being with other people, there is nothing in this world that replaces in-person playing, holding cards in your hand. Yeah, you can deal out the deck and you can deal out 4 hands and pretend there's 3 other people there. It is not the same thing. And remember when you play with real cards, when you take a trick, remember way back in the beginning, if you're north, you want to put this card after everybody's played a card, you put this card in front of you with the short sides facing the partnership that won the trick. So if north and south, if this is north and south, if north and south won the trick, you put the card in front of you like this. If east and west won the trick, you put the card in front of you like that. And then the next card next to it. So if east and west won the first trick, but north and south won the second trick, it looks like that. And at the end of 13 tricks, you have 13 cards in front of you. And you just have to count how many cards are facing you and your partner. That's how many tricks you won.
And who does that? The dummy?
Everybody does that. Does the dummy do it? Yeah, the dummy doesn't walk away from the table. The dummy sits there. She makes no decisions, or he makes no decisions about what cards are played. But the dummy listens to Declara, plays the card that Declara asks him to play, and then places the card in front of him at the end of the trick to see who won. So if I'm the dummy and my partner took the first trick, I'm going to put it, and I'm north, I'm going to put the trick in front of me like the card in front of me like that. Everybody at the end of the 13 cards will have 13 cards in front of them, some facing them, maybe some facing their opponent. If you're playing in a grand slam, you want all of them facing you. Or if you're east and west, all of them facing you, because you have to take all the tricks. All right, let's go on to what we learned last time. I'm going to just quickly review the highlights of opening bids. We'll go over the 2 hands, and I need to have time to go over Blackwood with you. Okay. So if you'd like to mute yourself, if you think that maybe a phone will go off or whatever, you're going to have a conversation. All right. So tell me how the bidding helps you in deciding what to lead. Just jump in, guys. If you're not muted, just jump in. How does the bidding help you? And I'm going to take a look at the participants, because let's see if anybody remembers how to raise their hand. Like, Shelly. Thank you. Shelly, how does the bidding help you in deciding what to lead?
What your partner bids.
Okay.
Bids a suit.
So number 1, you want to lead your partner's suit. And the only way you know what your partner's suit is if your partner bid it. And what are some of the things I asked you to consider? I asked you to consider high-low. Remember, that's a doubleton. Lead the higher one of the doubleton. If you play the lower one next time, your partner will say, oh, wait a second. She started with a 10 and now she's playing a 4. She must have a doubleton. Or a singleton. Your partner will play back a card to you. You lead his suit, he will play it back to you.
Okay, we're just doing
if he leads and
what do we call it?
Is somebody not letting me talk? Somebody please let me finish what I'm saying, please. If your partner has the ace king and you have a singleton and you lead the singleton to him and he plays the ace, great. When he plays the king, of course you won't trump it. You'll throw off a card. By the way, remember what I said about throwing off a card? Maybe I didn't tell you this.
Oh, it's in the notes.
But first, discard. A discard means I'm not following suit because I don't have it, and I'm not trumping. Your first discard. So Michael leads an ace of diamonds, and I don't have, and he's my partner. I don't have a diamond. I'm not going to trump his ace of diamonds. So I throw off a club, or I throw off a heart, or I throw off anything that's not trump. My first discard is in the suit that is my best suit. I am sending a message to my partner. Partner, when you get the lead, If you're not sure what to lead, play this suit because that's the suit that I have the best chance of getting a trick in. Good, so keep note of that. All right, so I'm going to lead a singleton. I'm going to lead the top of a doubleton. I'm going to lead an ace in my partner's suit if I have it. Even if it's the only good card I have in that suit, I'm going to lead the ace. Unless I have 3, then I might do something. Well, we'll see. I think an ace, I'm going to lead an ace no matter what. If I have touching honors, king, queen, queen, jack, ace, king, I lead the top of touching honors. If you have a king, queen, jack, do not lead the jack. Because if you lead the jack, your partner may think your opponents have the king and he may top it with his ace so they don't get it with the king. But you had the king all along. You just didn't tell him. Play the top of touching honors. Okay, if you have a question, please, because I have like a whole bunch of hands up now. So I'm going to have to go by the hands that are up. If you don't know how to raise your hand, just go to reactions on the bottom and click on it. Hang on a second. What else was I going to say? Oh, Boston. Remember I taught you Boston?
Yeah.
Boston is if you have 3 cards, specifically 3 cards in your partner's suit. You lead, if you have something, a queen topping it, a jack topping it, a king topping it, you're going to lead the low card in that, bottom of something. So you have the king, 7, 3, lead the 3. That's the bottom of the 3 cards that have something. But if you have nothing, you have a 6, 4, 2, you're going to lead the 6, top of nothing. Now, let's see. Tom, you had a question?
No, I was going to answer that question that you asked.
And I answered for you?
Yeah, but the other thing I was going to say is that if we didn't bid, I would lead a suit that my opponents didn't bid. If they had to go.
So that is another way. That is another way that the bidding helps us decide what to bid. Because even if my partner didn't bid, if I remember the bidding and my partners bid everything but diamonds, that's what I'm going to lead. And my opponents bid everything but diamonds. Yeah. I'm going to lead the diamonds unless my partner bid something else.
Yeah.
I'm going to lead the unbid suit. Elsa, you had something you wanted to say?
Yes. If the first discard is in your best suit, should that discard be the lowest?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
It doesn't really, we're not looking for high or low. That's a good question. We're just reminding our partner, hey, that's my suit. You get a chance to lead it. That's what I want you to lead. Mickey, you have a question or a comment?
Yeah, no, I have a question. This came up when, for the high-low, when I had just a 5 and a 4, and that's it. Should I bother with high-low? How would my partner get an idea?
Because your partner's going to pay attention.
Okay.
At least if he's a good partner, he's going to pay attention. My partner plays a 5, and the next time he plays a 4, I know what that means.
Okay.
You can't remember everything that happens in a hand. I mean, there's 52 cards that are going out. So there are certain things you want to remember. You want to remember if your partner shows out of a suit.
Yeah.
Right? You want to remember your partner's lead. If you're going to remember anything, remember your partner's lead, because he's telling you that's what he wants you to play back to him. If you take the first trick, lead it back to your partner. And then when you lead it back to your partner, you say, wait a second, he's playing a lower card on the second trick than he did on the first. So yes, even if it's separated by 1 number, 5 and a 4, do high-low.
Okay, I did that.
Okay, good. Okay, so we know to lead our partner's suit. We know to lead the unbid suit if our partner hasn't bid. And we know that if neither one of those conditions exist, you're going to lead your best suit. And it's the same thing. Best suit, top of touching honors. Obviously, you're not going to lead a singleton if it's your best suit, because then it's not your best suit. Or even a doubleton, it's not your best suit. But I would stay away from leading aces in a short suit, unless it's the suit that your partner bid. If your partner bid the suit, you can go ahead and lead an ace because maybe he's got the king and you'll play it back and he'll take the king. But if you're leading an unbid suit and you only have 3 cards in that suit and one of them is an ace or 2 cards, then you can lead the ace and it's high-low. But 3 cards, I wouldn't lead the ace because you're going to get nothing for it. If you have a long suit, I'd lead the ace. Remember, we talked about that last week. Why would you lead the ace in a long suit? Because the likelihood is that your opponents don't have very many, or maybe just one in that suit. And if you don't lead the ace and they take
You may lose this.
you may never get that ace because after that they could trump it. Okay? I'm talking very fast, I know, but this is review and you have all this information on your packet. Okay, are there any questions about leads or anything that I think I left out? These are all the first lead. Okay, so remember, when you're leading because you want a trick, you know, there are things that you want to consider. You want to consider again what your partner led. You don't want to lead something that's going to be trumped. Have I talked about left heft, right light?
No.
No, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So this is you. Here's you. I'll put a little smiley face. Okay, here's the dummy.
I know.
Okay. So if you're sitting here facing the dummy, is the dummy to your left or is the dummy to your right?
Left.
Left. Right.
You're here and you're looking this way.
Right.
Right. The dummy is to your right.
The dummy, this dummy here is to your right, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The dummy's over here. If the dummy's over here, it's to your left. I should have moved the dummy over to the side a little bit. I don't have it all the way to the right. Let me put it all the way to the right. Okay, there you go. So now the dummy is clearly to your right, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so please write this down. It might be in one of your handouts. Left, heft, H-E-F-T, right, light. What is Ann talking about? Left, heft, right, light.
It's in the notes. I think I read it.
Thank you, Michael. I think I remember what I put down. Not for bridge, I'd be totally senile here.
I didn't read it.
All right. Left, heft, right, light means if you're on lead, not the first lead, because you don't have the dummy down on the table in the first lead, right?
Right.
Dummy comes down after the first lead. But if you're leading during the course of the hand because you won a trick and now it's your turn to lead, and you're not sure what to do, this is not every single time, but you're really not sure. A good rule of thumb is left, heft, right, light, which means if the dummy is to your left, you lead to the heft. Now think about a hefty bag. It's a strong bag, right? Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Lead to the strength of the dummy if the dummy is to your left. What does strength mean? High cards. A
Yes.
strong hand is a hand with high cards. So left heft means if you're here and the dummy is over here to your left, to lead to the strength.
Give me an
The
example.
opposite is- I'm sorry, Michael?
Please give an example. I don't understand how to lead
Okay.
to it.
So I'm on lead, right? And let's put the dummy over here on my left. And I'm looking at a suit in the dummy that has aces and another one has a king and another one has a 7 and a 4. I'm not going to lead the suit that has the 7 and the 4 because that's not the strength of the dummy. Do you understand?
Yes.
Leading to the strength of the dummy if the dummy is on my left. But in this case, can you let me finish and then I'll take questions. In this case, the dummy is on my right, or your right, since I wrote the word you. So I'm going to lead to the weakness of the dummy. So if the dummy's over here and I've got suits with aces and suits with kings and a suit with a 7 and a 3, now I'll lead the suit with the 7 and the 3 because that's the weakness of the dummy. How do you remember whether to lead to the strength or the weakness? Remember, left, heft, right, light.
Right.
If the dummy's on your left, you lead to the heft, the strength, the suits with the high cards. If the dummy's on your right, you lead to the lightness of the dummy, the weakness of the dummy.
So
without strong high cards. Now I'll take questions.
yes. So if the dummy's on the right, we're doing a little right light.
Yeah, lightness of the dummy means it doesn't have high
to
cards.
the weakness of the dummy, that suit, which means we put on a high suit. Is that correct? Like we would, if we're leading to the right, dummy's on the right.
Which card you lead in that dummy, I can't give you a definite answer because it's going to depend on what's been played already, what you see in the dummy, what you have,
So
the partner might have. I'm not telling you what card to play in that suit. I am just telling you, play the suit in which the dummy has a has a weakness if it's on your right. If it's on your left, play the suit that the dummy has strength in.
even if you can't beat that strength that he has on the board?
You still have a partner.
Right. So I would lead to the strength so that it would use him to, even if I can't beat it, I lead to it.
Yes, and you're trying to get him. So you have the queen, right?
Well, just say I only, he has.
Queen. Let me, I know what you're saying to me. You have the queen in that suit.
Right.
And he's got the king on the, he's got the king on the board. So maybe you're hoping that he'll play that, you're leading to the strength, so he'll play a high card to make one of your other cards good.
Okay.
Okay, just even if you don't understand the logic behind it, just try to remember left, right, light. Okay, and it's 10:25, and I'd like to go over the sample hands. So we had 2 hands on page, I have no idea.
What do you want?
Please turn to page, I have no idea.
21.
21. I'm going to put my spectacles on. Okay. So did I give you a chance to bid out the first hand?
No.
Homework.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you did.
Okay. All right. So, well, let's just review the bidding then. So hand number 1, South was the dealer. And we all agree that South definitely has an opening bid of 1 spade.
Spades.
Okay, so South has 6, 7, 8, and 7 is 15 high card points. 2 points for distribution is 17 points. Even though South has between 15 and 17 high card points, she would not open 1 no trump.
Oh.
Not with that beautiful major suit. Certainly not with 2 doubletons either. So she opens 1 spade. We go to West. West has 7 and 5 is 12 high card points. 2 points for the extra hearts is a 14-point hand. With 14 points, West can make an overcall at the 2 level. She does not need 2 pictures in the suit in which she's overcalling if she has a full opening hand.
Yes.
If she has 10 points, then she has to compensate by having 2 pictures in the suit in which she's overcalling. But West can certainly make an overcall of 2 hearts.
2 hearts.
Okay. North is now the responder to her partner's opening bid of 1 spade. And with 6, 7, 9 high card points and 1 point for distribution, with a 10-point hand, she will show that her partner that she has support in partner spades by bidding 2 spades. East has no prayer in this life. South has a rebid. Now, South's rebid is going to show the strength of her hand. So let's just remember that an opening bid shows 12 or 13 to 21 points. You guys remember that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when your partner says 1 spade or 1 whatever, they could have 13 points. Sometimes we played with 12. They could have 21. You don't know where to go. But their second bid, and I think we're going to talk, did we talk about opener's rebid? Or we're going to talk about opener's rebid. I'm not even sure if we did or not. But even if we didn't, with a 17-point hand, that's a hand that has extra points. So what South is going to do on her rebid is she's going to jump. She's going to skip a level. She's not going to say she's not going to say, North said 2 spades.
Yes.
Yeah, right. So
Yes.
So South, what did we say
Four
South
spades.
should do?
3 spades.
Spades.
4 spades.
3.
Well,
I had
let's see.
3.
What does North's bid promise to South? How many points?
6 to 10.
To 10.
6 to 10.
And 3
6 to
spades.
10, that's it.
But
Okay.
3 spades too.
Absolutely. You don't bid your partner suit unless you have support. South has 17 points. Now, do you remember how many points you need to make 4 spades together?
26.
Everyone's saying 26, right?
Yes.
20, that's what you need. So you're not going to bid 4 spades unless you know you have at least 25. South is sitting there with 17 points. And she can promise, she knows her partner's promising her 6. That's only 23. So she can't safely go to 4 spades by herself because they may not have 26. But she can invite her partner.
Right.
If she stops the bidding at 2 spades, she says 1 spade, her partner says 2 spades. What she's saying to her partner is, partner, we don't have a chance of making 4 spades. So I'm going to stop right now. Don't keep bidding if there's no chance of making game, and game in spades is level 4. So if South had passed on 2 spades, she would have said to her partner, we can't make it. But South didn't pass. South said 3 spades. That tells North that she's got extra points, at least 16. Because that's what you would need, right? To have a chance of making 4 spades. If your partner has 6 to 10, wouldn't you have to have at least 16 to have a chance of making 4 spades? So as soon as South says 3 spades, North says, okay, my partner has at least 16 points, or she would have stopped bidding at 2 spades. Let me see how much I have again. Oh, look, I have 10 points. And my partner has at least 16.
Mm-hmm.
You get it, guys?
Yep.
So North knows for a fact that together they have 26 points. So North will take it to 4 spades. I will stop for questions if anyone doesn't understand what I said.
And in that hand also, the information is that they have a match at least of 8, because they didn't know that.
Of course.
And South has added spades, a couple of little ones.
Well, North doesn't know that. North's the one that's going to 4 spades. She doesn't know about the added spades. She knows about 8 spades, and she knows about 26 points. And once you've determined you've got 26 points, the one who knows it is going. South doesn't know because North promised her 6 to 10 points. But North knows that she's got 10 points.
I get it.
If North had 6 points, what would she have done on the 3 spade bid by her partner? She would have passed. When you have an invitation and you have and someone gives you an invitation, and all you have is the minimum, you're going to pass. All right, so the contract is 4 spades. South is declarer. West is on lead. So, did you have West leading the ace of clubs?
Yes, I think so.
Yes. West is going to lead the ace of clubs.
No,
She's going to be followed by the king of clubs.
He went down.
Okay. So, you can put a tick mark. You can put a tick mark through the ace of clubs. And then North puts down her hand, and South makes her plan to make her 10 tricks. She's going to count her losers. So instead of counting 10 winners, she has to count no more than how many losers?
3.
Guys, I'm hearing only one person answering the questions. 3. If she loses more than 3 if she loses more than 3 tricks, she doesn't make her contract. So let's count her losers. She looks at her spades and she knows she's missing 4 spades, but she's got the top 4 spades, so she can't possibly lose any spades.
Yeah.
In hearts, she can't lose any hearts because she's got the ace king and she's got a doubleton in the dummy. So she won't lose any hearts because any hearts that are played after the ace king can be trumped. In diamonds, she has the potential to lose 2. She can, if she leads the 9, it can be taken with opponent's 8. She can lose the ace and king. of diamonds. Sorry, not the ace and king, the ace and queen of diamonds. Yeah. She can lose her jack to her opponent's queen. She can lose her king to her opponent's ace. She has the potential to lose 2 diamonds. And in clubs, yeah, she's got the jack and the queen, but what about the ace and the king? So she can lose 2 clubs, which she will, and possibly 2 diamonds. So that's 4 tricks. That's not going to work.
That's not going to work, is right.
She can't do anything about the clubs. The only suit in which she could potentially not lose a trick, not lose 2 tricks, is the diamonds.
Diamonds.
Let's see what happens. Ace of clubs is led. 3, South asks, when I say North plays, I mean South tells her to play. So I don't have to keep repeating that. North plays the 3, second hand low. East is going to play the 10. Why is she playing the 10? Shouldn't she play the lower one? It's not just leading high-low that gives information to your partner. It's playing high-low on your partner's lead. She plays the 10 on her partner's ace. Who can guess what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay. When her partner comes back and plays the king on the next trick, North again plays low. East plays the 2. And South plays low. And what does that do? That tells West, my partner doesn't have any more clubs. Because she played the 10 and then she played the 2.
Yes.
And even though there's that big fat queen, probably shouldn't use that vocabulary, even though there's that beautiful queen sitting in the dummy, West is going to play clubs again. Because her partner just said, if you play a club back, I'm going to trump it. Everybody see that? If she had played the 2 and then the 10, it wouldn't have worked. So West plays her 7 of clubs. North plays low because she still has that jack, right, in her hand. She doesn't need to play the queen. So North plays low and East whips out the 5 of spades and takes the trick. And there's a loss that she hasn't anticipated. So that's 3 tricks, boom, 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 right off the bat. Okay, so now East is in control. What should I play? My partner led hearts. I'm not led, I'm sorry. My partner bid hearts. Should I lead a heart? What should East do? Should East lead a heart? Don't look at what's going to happen.
Yes.
East doesn't know about the ace and king sitting in South. South's not to Clara, right? I mean, South's not the dummy. North is the dummy. So East is going to lead a heart.
Yes.
East took the trick with the spade. She trumped it. She's going to lead her partner's suit. It's not going to work out for her. But there's 2 reasons she's going to lead the heart. Number 1, her partner bid it. Number 2, left, heft, right, light. What suit isn't the dummy on East's right?
Yes.
Isn't it the weakness of the dummy?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it going to blow up in her face? But it's still the right lead. So after the first 3 tricks, East will lead a heart. And of course, South will take it in her hand. All right, West bid it. She didn't happen to have the top 2. Oh, well. Okay, so now South takes the trick and immediately starts pulling trump, right? That's what you do as soon as you're in control. But she can't lose any more tricks. She's already lost the ace of clubs, the king of clubs, and the 3rd club got trumped. So she's going to pull out the trump. And then if she ends up in the dummy, at that point, she could play her queen of clubs because nobody else will have a trump and nobody can beat it. And she could drop off a diamond on that, right? You see that, guys?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Plays the queen of clubs, drop off the diamond. Remember I told you to not to play the queen when she led the club the 3rd time? That's why. So she could drop off a diamond on that, but what is she going to do about the ace of diamonds? She won't lose 2 diamonds because she got rid of one of her diamonds on the queen of clubs, but there's still that other diamond.
Dummy still has another club.
Dummy still has another club? Okay.
Yes.
So?
And once you place that, you'll get rid of the other diamond because that's the best club. It's the last club.
No, at that point, Dummy won't have a club anymore. Oh, Dummy will have another club. Yes. Okay. Is that what you're saying, suggesting?
Yes.
Get rid of the diamonds.
Oh, so she leaves the queen of clubs and she drops off a diamond. And now you're suggesting that she lead another club and drop off the other diamond?
Yes.
Good for you. You found it. Good for you, Tom, right?
Yes.
Nice.
But I got it after you started. I thought we lost the hand after the first 3 tricks.
I was trying to make you think you're going to lose the hand. I wanted somebody to find what to do, and good for you. You dropped off your 2 losers on winners. That's why I said, what is she going to do about the ace of diamonds? And that's what she's going to do. Excellent. Saved the hand, Tom.
But this all worked because we got rid of all the trump from the opponents, right?
Oh, honey, as soon as you can get out the trump, you do. The only time you don't pull out your opponent's trump is if you see that there's a distribution where you would have to complete all of your trump to get out all of theirs. So you're missing 5 trump and one of your opponents has all 5. You can't possibly pull the trump. You've got to do something else.
Try to put them on void when you're on
try to make a void, that kind of thing.
Okay,
but in
good.
this case, you've got so many trump that even if you had a bad distribution, you'd still be able to do it. Shelley, you've had your hand up for a while. Did you want to say that you found the way to get rid of that diamond too? Look at these smart people I have in my class. Congratulations. Okay, good job. And I've been working with 4-year-olds, so if I say, good job, and I sound like I'm talking to a 4-year-old, you'll have to excuse me. I'm just used to talking to little kids. All right. East is the dealer in the second hand. I'm going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. You should have bid out this hand for homework. So is there a brave soul who'd like to raise her little hand or his little hand and tell us what the bidding was according to how you did it for homework? This is the way I check the homework. Who's brave? If you don't know how to raise your hand at this point and you want to do it, I don't want you to lose your hand. So just say, it's me. Well, Tom had his hand up. Tom, go ahead.
Okay. East passes with 5 high card points.
4 East.
Yeah. South has 16 high card points. Bids 1 no trump.
7, 9, 11, 11, 13, 14, 16 high card points. What would you like South to say?
1 no trump.
Absolutely.
West has 7.
Just 1 second. I'm just expanding on what you're saying. 1 no trump, 15 to 17 high card points, no 5 card major. West?
Pass.
Absolutely. And North?
North has 12 points. So with 15 and 12, it's enough to go to game. So you go to 3 no trump.
Okay. And everybody else passes?
Yes.
Okay. So South knows that 33 points are needed for a slam, whether it's in a suit contract or whether it's in no trump. South knows that they don't have 33 points because she's got what, 16?
Yes.
And her partner went right to 3 no trump. So don't even look at North. Tell me if you were South, what would you think your partner had? And you said 1 no trump and they went right to 3 no trump.
10. They have at least
They
10.
would have to have 10 points in their hand because if they had less than 10, they can't guarantee 3 no trump. 3 no trump requires 25 points and you could have maybe 15, right?
Yes.
So that's good. That's good that you got that, Sandra. Okay, so if North has 10 points, 11, 12, there's no chance for slam. So 3 no trump is just honky dory. Okay, West is on lead. Forget what I said about high-low when you're leading in no trump. There's no high-low. You don't even do touching honors unless you have 3. If you have king, queen, and you're leading in no trump, don't lead the king, queen, because those kings and queens are going to be good. It's no trump. Lead low. Maybe you can get out the opponent's ace or the jack or whatever. If your partner has the ace, that would be nice. So you almost always lead 4th down from your longest and strongest, unless your partner bid, and then you lead low in your partner's suit. Okay? This is no trump. You're not trying to lead double tins. You're not trying to make yourself void in anything. What good does that do in no trump? Right?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So what are we leading? The 2 of diamonds or the 2 of clubs? Does it make a difference?
No.
I would say either lead is okay. Flip a coin. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There is no logic in which one of those you would lead. You heard nothing from your opponents about a suit. You heard nothing from your partner about a suit, and your suits are virtually identical. Okay? So there's no right answer. So let's go eeny, meeny, miny, mo and say it's going to be the 2 of clubs. Just because, I don't know. Dummy comes down on the table. South counts her winners. Before she plays a card from the dummy, because the dummy's the next one to play. Before she tells dummy what to play, she's going to count her 9 winners. She needs 9 winners to make 3 no trump. Remember, winners in no trump, losers in a suit contract. Okay, so let's go starting with the spades. Do you see that she has 4 tricks in spades?
Yes.
She's got the ace, the king, the queen, and the jack.
10, 9, 8.
Well, she can't do anything with the 10, 9, 8 because that's going to go off on the ace and the king, right?
That's right.
If she had length is so pretty. When you have a nice long suit and no trump, it's so pretty because once you get out all the high cards from the opponents, all your little garbage cards are good. She can't make more than 4 tricks. She only has 4 cards. In hearts, 3 tricks, maybe 4. Now, I know she's not going to make 4 tricks because East has 4 hearts topped by the 10. Do you see that? That 10 is going to take that 4th trick?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She doesn't know that. If the hearts are distributed, excuse me. If the hearts are distributed to her advantage, she'll make 4 tricks, but she can't count on that. And the reason I say 4 tricks is just hear me out. She has 7 hearts. Her opponents have 6. If they're split 3 and 3, do you see how she gets her 4th heart?
Sure. They all come out on the ace, king.
They're all going to come out on the ace, the king, and the queen. And the 4th heart would be good. Unfortunately, she doesn't have that. So she only gets 3 tricks in hearts. So she can only count on 3 tricks in hearts. If she counts on 3 tricks in hearts, 4 tricks in spades, she just needs 2 more. She's got 2 in diamonds. Do you see how that is?
Yes.
So she's got the ace, the queen, and the jack. She will lose either the queen or the jack to the king, and then she has the other 2. The problem is that she has no sure winners in clubs. And if one of her opponents leads the clubs and they just run them, well, here's the thing. They lead the clubs. If they take the ace and the king, no, West plays a low club. North plays a club. If East plays the ace, she's going to get that queen no matter what. But it's possible that if East won the first club trick, played back a club, and South played the queen, it would be taken by the king. Let's see if she's going to get that queen. 2 of clubs is led. 5 of clubs is played by North. East plays an ace and South plays a 4 because East plays third hand high. East plays back a 3 of clubs. Yep, she's going to lose. East plays back a 3 of clubs. If South plays the queen, East takes it with the king, and then she still has the 10. If East plays the 3 of clubs and South plays the 9, East plays the 10 of clubs and still has the king. You see that?
Yes.
She's going to lose 4 tricks in clubs. She will get no club tricks. So here's the thing. This is defeatable. All right, let's go through the whole hand. 2 of clubs by west, 5 of clubs by north, ace of clubs by east, and 4 of clubs by south. Third hand plays high. East was third hand, she played high. East plays back the 3 of clubs. 3 of clubs by east, 9 of clubs by south, 10 of clubs by west, 6 of clubs by north. So far, she hasn't won any tricks yet, right?
No.
Okay. King of clubs by west, 7 of clubs by north, jack of clubs by east, queen of clubs by south. What does West play next?
The 8 of clubs.
8 of clubs. 8 of clubs by west. Oh, let's throw off a heart. She doesn't need that little heart. Let's throw off a diamond from east, and let's throw off a low heart from south. Do you know why she's throwing off the low heart? So she doesn't have to lead it. She doesn't want to be in a position where she has to lead that heart and lose it. See what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
So she's lost 4 tricks. West is still on lead. This is where it all starts to come apart. West has a problem. She'd like to make that king good, but she can't lead it. She'd like them to lead it to her. She's going to lead to the strength of the dummy. Maybe North will play the ace if she leads a diamond, and she'll make her king good.
Aye.
Maybe. Depends if her partner has the queen or not. She leads a low diamond. Is North going to play an ace?
21.
She plays that ace, she can kiss that king goodbye.
No, because she
has to hope that West had the king and led low. North plays low.
All right.
East plays the highest diamond she's got, the 9.
No, everything is the same. So, what's happening with you?
Is somebody talking to me, or are they having a conversation?
Oh, good. Okay.
People that are having a conversation do not realize they can be heard. Please mute yourself. South takes it with the jack of diamonds. And now, has she won it yet? Should she play back a diamond? Let's take her winners. Let's take her spades. Let's take her hearts. So she won it with the jack of diamonds. Let's play a low spade from south, low spade from west, ace of spades from north, low spade from east. I'll tell you in a second why I wanted you to play the ace. King of spades by north, low spade by east, 9 of spades by south, 4 of spades by north. Jack of spades by north, 7 of spades by east. What do you want South to play?
10.
I like the queen.
The queen.
Queen. Yeah, queen.
Because that'll get her back in her hand, so she can now play the 10.
Yeah.
She plays the 10. How's she going to get to that queen? There's no more spades. Well, she could play a heart to get there that way, but that's okay. Queen of spades by south, 5 of spades by north. She's in her hand. 10 of spades by south. What would you like West to play on the 10 of spades? She doesn't have any more spades. I think a 5 of diamonds. I think the 5 of diamonds is okay. Okay. So now South's still in her hand. She played the 10 of spades. Let's play the Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts, low heart. Low heart by North, low heart by East. King of Hearts, Jack of Hearts by West, 4 of Hearts by North, low heart. Queen of Hearts by South. She's got nothing left to play. West has nothing left to play. She's got to play the 10 of diamonds. Do you see that? She only has 2 cards left, 10 of diamonds. And North will play a 4 of diamonds. And East will play a heart. South has 1 card left in her hand. It's the Queen of Diamonds, am I correct?
Yes.
She plays the Queen of Diamonds. West has to play the King. North plays the Ace. And there's the contract. She left those diamonds to the end. She played her sure winners. And because West couldn't follow suit, she had to throw off stuff and she was left with the King of Diamonds, which had to go out on the Ace. Everybody good?
Yeah, oh, that was
Good, yes.
That was sneaky.
yeah.
Good. All right, everybody. I think you guys, I mean, unless you're just not telling me that you're confused, I think you're starting to get the logic behind playing this.
And
so that's good. Yes,
in
Sandra.
this hand that we just did, we played it out before, and we left the spades for the last suit, and we made the contract because we had to overtake. We had to overtake with the queen to make the table.
That's what we did. We did overtake with the queen in this case.
Okay.
But we didn't play the spades last.
Okay.
If you made it and you left the spades for last, you might not have followed. You might not have had West play the way I had West play.
Okay.
I was having West play very defensively. Okay.
I think on this hand, I don't think I would have ever dug out the fact that the queen was going to lose. To me, I would just look at this hand and see, well, the king and the ace and the king are in separate on opponents. I'll just wait them out and put my queen down. But what you did,
you had to try to play low. You mean if you were declarer, if you were?
No, I'm just looking at my losers or my winners, and I'm saying the queen is going to win because I have the queen. So
you have the queen, but you're assuming that they're going to lead the ace and the king. We don't lead aces in no trump.
But even down the road, when oh, I see what you're talking about.
But look at what was sitting in West.
Well, that's something
you play
I
the
just
queen,
learned.
they have the king. You play a 9, they have the 10.
My analytical level at this point would just say,
you know
I wouldn't be able to think that hard.
Good. It's pretty good for someone who's had as many lessons as you've had. Or should I say as few lessons as you've had. Okay, so give yourself some credit. All right, we got 35 minutes. I'd like you to take a few minutes now and look over Blackwood. Do I have Blackwood and Gerber on for today?
Yes.
Well, that ain't happening. Well, let's try to get through Blackwood. Take 3 minutes and read page 22 and 23 to yourself. And let's see if it makes some sense. And then I will go over and I'll teach this thing.
They're both on Blackwood and Gerber on these 2 pages.
Yes, I know. I can't teach them simultaneously. I'm teaching Blackwood first.
Okay. And Gerber's next week.
Gerber's next week? That's what I'm asking.
No, it is. April 27th is Gerber.
That's today.
Yeah, we're a week behind. So Gerber's next week. It's the Blackwood.
Well, I'll see how far I get.
Okay.
I love you guys, but you know, we do spend a lot of time asking questions. Like 1 more minute. Okay, I'm going to ask you to come together and let's look at page 22 together, please. So we know, guys, that you need 25 points to make 3-note trump. You need 26 points to make game level in a suit contract. A major suit contract, 4 spades, 4 hearts, 26 points. 28, 29 points to make game, 5 clubs, 5 diamonds, right? And I've always been saying to you, if you think you have the right points, if you have 26 points and you have a fit in spades, go for 4 spades. Why? Because you get that big bonus. Sound familiar?
Yes.
But what if you have more than that? What if you have enough points and enough support to make level 6? Well, all those hundreds of bonus points that you get for making a game, you've got even hundreds more for making a slam. A slam is anything at level 6 or 7. Level 6 is called a small slam. Some people call it a baby slam. Level 7 is a grand slam. Why would you go to those levels? Again, you get the bonus. What's the drawback of bidding a slam? You don't have any real room for error here. In a grand slam, you can't make any mistakes. You have to make 13 tricks. In a small slam, that level 6, you can lose 1 trick. That's it. Remember, if you come close, you get nothing. It's very nice to make 11 tricks, but if you're playing in a contract where you need to make 12, you get nothing for your 11 tricks. Not even a good try. Your opponents get points if you don't make every trick you needed to make the contract. Okay, so a slam contract is one in which you have to bid to level 6. Small slam needs 12 tricks. Or level 7, a grand slam needing all 13. No room to make a mistake at this level, but the hundreds of bonus points you can earn for bidding and making the contract can make the risk worthwhile. I find prospect of making a grand slam, or well, not a grand slam, I'm not that brave, but at least a small slam, very tantalizing. It's like waving a chocolate donut in front of my eyes. I know I'm going to put on the weight, but oh, it's going to taste so good while I eat it. That was a very good analogy, actually. To make a slam in a suit contract, this is what you need. You need a combined strength. That means you and your partner of at least 33 points for a small slam, 37 points for a grand slam. And you can use distribution points. So you've got, you know that your partner has 20 points. How would you know that? He opened two no trump. But you found a fit. You found a fit in spades. And you've got 11 high card points plus 2 points for distribution. That means you have 13. He's got 20. You've got 33. Okay, there you go. And this Blackwood, this is only used when you going for a slam in a suit contract, not for a slam in no trump. That's Gerber. That's hopefully today, but I don't think so. Okay, so you found a fit in hearts and spades and clubs or in diamonds. You think you have 33 points between you. And remember, you must have at least 8 trump. Can you imagine trying to make 12 tricks when you don't have at least 8 trump? That ain't gonna happen, guys. So you must make sure that you have that fit. You always should make sure you have that fit, but especially when you're playing in a slam. And you must have 3 out of the 4 aces. If you're missing 2 aces, tell me how you're only going to lose 1 trick. See? That's 2 tricks for your opponents, 99 times out of 100. And I talk about a jump shift here, which is if your partner opens and you've got a really strong hand, there's a jump shift. Your partner opens 1 club and you've got 18 points and good spades. You could say 2 spades as a response. You're jumping the level and shifting the suit. You don't have to worry about that too much now, but those are ways that you would know that you have a lot of points together. Your partner opens 2 clubs. Partner opens 2 clubs, 22 or more points, and you've got 11. Do you know you have 33? Partner opened 2 clubs, so it's 22 points. You've got 11 points. You say, I'm going to try for slam. But you don't try for slam by bidding slam. You need to have all those requirements. You need to have the 33 points. You need to have the fit, and you need to have 3 out of the 4 aces. So how do you know if you have 3 out of the 4 aces? You ask your partner. But you can't say, so tell me, Marie, how many aces do you have? Your opponents would love that. If they go into a coma at the table, you can ask your partner. But if they're still conscious, you have to use a bid that asks your partner, how many aces do you have? And that, my friends, is the Blackwood bid, the Blackwood conversion. And I shall show you. So Blackwood is used when you think you have 33 combined points. If you don't think you have 33 points, you don't use Blackwood. And you're going to ask, how many aces, partner? And this is how you ask. Say 4 no trump.
This is the whole thing.
You say 4 no trump. So let me see who I haven't mentioned today. I haven't mentioned Carol. Hi, Carol. So Carol says 1 spade. And I look at my hand and I see 20 points and 4 spades. Carol, do we have 33 points between us?
Yes.
My partner opened 1 spade and I've got 20 points. They've got at least 13, right?
Right.
They made an opening bid. I've got 20. 33 points right there. They said 1 spade, I've got 4 spades. Do we have a fit in spades?
Yes.
Absolutely. They have 5 spades. They can't open 1 spade without 5 spades. It's a major suit.
Yep.
And I've got 4 spades. So right now I know we have at least 9 spades and at least 33 points because they opened at the 1 level showing 13 points or more, and I've got 20. It's a fabulous combination. Because I'm sure, or as close to sure as I can get, that we have 33 combined points and a fit in a major suit or a fit in any suit, this happens to be a major, I need to know how many aces my partner has. Because I need to know that we have 3 out of the 4 aces to go to slam. Because if we're missing 2 aces, I don't want to be in slam. So I say 4 no trump. My partner knows that means how many aces. So my partner has to be a good partner and answer the question. And she will say one of these bids: 5 clubs, 5 diamonds, 5 hearts, 5 spades. Those are the next 4 bids after 4 no trump. If you're at the bidding scale, right? What comes after 4 no trump? 5 clubs, 5 diamonds, 5 hearts, 5 spades. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Each one of those bids is an answer to my question: how many aces do you have, partner? So if I say 4 no trump, asking my partner how many aces, and she responds 5 clubs, that means I ain't got any. Or if she has good grammar, I don't have any. If she says 5 diamonds, uno. 5 hearts, dos. 5 spades, tres. So just go up the ladder. 4 no trump, 5 clubs, 5 diamonds, 5 hearts, 5 spades. 4 no trump, response 5 clubs, I don't have any aces. 5 diamonds, I've got 1. 5 hearts, I've got 2. 5 spades, I've got 3. Now, there are rare situations in which you might have a lot of kings and queens, jacks, and you think you have no aces, but you know that there's 33 points between you and your partner. So you're going to ask your partner how many aces she has. And if she has all 4 of them, she will come back saying 5 clubs. So 5 clubs means I don't have any aces, partner, or I've got all of them. I don't think you're going to have a problem figuring out which one she means. Almost every time you ask for aces, you're going to have at least 1, right?
Yes.
So you'll know whether your partner is saying I have none or I have all. Obviously, if you've got an ace in your hand, she's not saying she has all of them. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So you've got 2 aces in your hand. Your partner says 4 no trump. What is your response? Shout it out, Louise.
5 hearts.
5
Oh,
hearts.
5 hearts.
5 hearts. You've got 3 aces in your hand. Your partner says 4 no trump. What's your response?
5 clubs.
5 spades.
5 spades. 5 clubs means I don't have any.
5 spades, right.
5 spades. Your partner says 4 no trump. You don't have any aces in your hand. What's your response?
5
Clubs.
5 clubs.
5 clubs.
And if you had 2 aces, you would say 5 hearts. Now, if your partner knows what your bid means and adds the number of aces that you have, the number of aces that he has, and he says, oh, we have 3 aces between us. We have 33 points between us. We have a fit of 8 in the suit. Remember, this is only in a suit. He will then take the contract to the 6th level.
6 spades.
In spades or hearts or diamonds or clubs, whatever the suit is. Remember, not no trump, not with Blackwood. But what if you give him an answer that tells him, you know what? We're missing 2 aces. So let me just go say hello to somebody. Hello, Linda. She's saying hello muted, but that's okay. So I ask Linda how many aces she has. What do I say? What's my question? My bid?
4
no trump. I have 1 ace. Linda gives me a bid of 5 diamonds. How many aces do we have together?
2.
2.
We have 2. I had 1 and she just told me she had 1. We had already agreed on hearts. Linda and I knew that we had a fit in hearts. And we knew through the bidding that we had 33 points, or just about 33 points. But I'm not going to take it to 6 hearts if we're missing 2 aces. So after she tells me 5 diamonds, after she tells me she only has 1 ace, my next bid is 5 hearts. Stop the bidding there, partner. If I knew that we had 3 aces, I would have said 6 hearts. There's no way she's going to go to 6 hearts after I say 5 hearts, because I just told her, stop the bidding at 5 hearts. We don't have 3 aces. Everybody get that? Okay. Just parenthetically, so you know, if you think you have 37 points between you, which is enough for a grand slam, and your partner's response to 4 no trump told you that you have all 4 aces, you can now ask for kings. Just so you know. And the way you ask for kings is to say 5 no trump. And 5 no trump is partner, how many kings do you have? And then they would say 6 clubs, I don't have any. 6 diamonds, I have 1. 6 hearts, I have 2. 6 spades, I have 3. Or 6 clubs, I have all the kings. It works the same way as the 4 no trump, except it's 5 no trump asking for kings. I guess gave you a lot of information.
It's very easy.
It's easy if you know it. If it's easy, if you hear it as fast as I'm saying it. Anybody have a question? You guys are great. Hi, June. Okay, let's look at some couple of practice hands here. Sample hands, whatever you want to call it. And if by some miracle you get through this, we can look at Gerber. Do you understand that after the 4 no trump, after your partner's response, if you go to the 5 level?
Yes, yes.
Oh, here's a question. Here's an interesting question. So let's say your fit was in clubs. Okay? You and your partner had a fit in clubs, and you think you have 33 points. You with me? So you say 4 no trump with 1 ace. Oh, sorry, 2 aces. Say 4 no trump with 2 aces. You have a fit in clubs. You think you have 33 points. It's time to find out how many aces you have. So I say 4 no trump to my partner, Myrna. Hi, Myrna. I say 4 no trump to Myrna. Partner, how many aces do you have? I've got 2 aces. Myrna, do you know what you say to me? You say 5 clubs. And I say 4 no trump. What is she telling me?
No aces.
Okay, let me say, I am going a little fast. Myrna and I, through the bidding, have established a fit in clubs. I know we have at least 8 clubs together. That's our best suit. I know we have 33 points together. It's time to find out about the aces. So I'm going to ask her 4 no trump. Partner, how many aces do you have? She comes back, 5 clubs. How many aces does she have?
None.
None.
I've got 2.
Right.
Do we go for slam in clubs?
No.
No.
So what is my next bid after she says 5 clubs?
Oh,
I'm going to pass.
right,
Yes. Yes.
Because we're already in the suit that we like.
right.
Just from her response to 4 no trump. You get that?
Yeah, very good.
It would be the same way if our fit was in diamonds, except that let's say it goes like this. I've got 1 ace. We have a fit in diamonds. I say 4 no trump. She comes back 5 diamonds. She's got 1 ace. I've got 1 ace. I would pass on 5 diamonds.
Yes.
Because we're already where we belong. Or if it was like before where I have 2 aces and she has none and the fit is in diamonds, I'd say 4 no trump. She says 5 clubs. I don't have any and I've got 2. I would then just switch it to 5 diamonds and leave it alone.
I got it.
So don't go to 6 unless you can account for 3 out of the 4 aces. Unless you know for a fact that your partner is void in 2 suits. But I don't know how they're going to communicate that. Well, there are ways actually of communicating that, but we're not ready for that. Okay, so looking at page 24 with North as the dealer, take a couple of minutes. And I think that maybe Blackwood might come into a couple of these hands here. Just a guess. So bid out page 24, the sample hand 1 with North as the dealer.
Stop counting out loud, please.
Please, yes. This is a fun hand. I like this.
Yeah.
Hand. June, do you want to try bidding it out for me? Did you finish? Are you having trouble unmuting?
I went to the wrong spot. Okay, I didn't do. I'll do it with you now. Marty was asking me a question. Who's up?
I got a
Imagine
question.
that. Okay, so what?
I got a question on what you were saying.
Can we do the hand and then you'll ask the question?
Yeah. One quick question.
He really wants to ask the question now. Go ahead, Marty.
You opened, my partner opened 2-no Trump.
North open 2-no Trump?
My partner, yeah.
In this case, North open 2-no Trump?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't, not on this, on a different question.
Can we hold it until after the hand then? It's not relevant to this hand. I promise I will answer your question.
Okay.
June, what is the opening bid for North?
The opening bid for North is going to be 1 spade.
Right, 2 5-card suits. You're equal in length. You open the one higher on the bidding scale. What does East do?
East is going to pass because they only have 10 points.
Now, East has a nice suit to overcall, but not quite enough points to overcall at the 2 level, right?
Right.
If those clubs that she had were actually
Spades.
well, there were spades.
Oh, even
If North had opened in clubs and East was overcalling in spades, she could do it, with an ace king.
Right.
But she'd have to go to the 2 level, and she doesn't have quite enough points, so she's going to pass. What do you want South to do?
South has 8 points and has a really long heart suit. So I would probably bid 2 hearts.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
And then
Okay,
on
let me ask you something.
they don't have enough to do anything either.
Yeah.
What's the
Can she finish, please? Can she finish, please? Let June finish, and then I'll take questions.
On West, there's nothing to do.
So she passes.
Right.
And what do you want North to do?
North is probably going to show the diamond suit.
And what is her bid?
A bid would be 2 diamonds. We have 2 diamonds.
3 diamonds over her partner's 2 hearts.
Right.
And should we just say that West and East pass throughout the rest of the hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Easy.
What is South going to reply to 3 diamonds?
3 diamonds, she's going to go to 4 diamonds. Well, she has she's just going to go to 4 because she really doesn't have enough to slam there.
You want her to support her partner's diamonds?
No.
Let her finish, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, I would support. Well, she has 5 points for distribution, 7 points. 7 and 8 is 15. I think I would support the diamond.
Okay. Yeah. So what is the contract then?
The contract is going to be probably North would go to 5 diamonds.
Okay, so you want a contract of 5 diamonds.
Right.
Okay, let me go over how I bid this hand out. I bid it a little different. I started out the same. North.
I'm sorry, heart's in. It's a heart. I was looking at the wrong suit.
So what's the contract? 5 hearts?
No, it's diamonds.
No, hearts.
Diamonds. Yes.
All right. So you want a contract of 5 diamonds, right?
No. Explain
Guys, I'm asking June to June, you want a contract of 5 diamonds. Is that what you're saying?
No, I would stay at 4 because the hand isn't that strong.
You would stay with the major.
Let me, calm down, guys. Let me tell you how I would bid it out. And then if there's discussion, we can have it. What is the deal? What is opening 1 spade, as June said? East, unfortunately, does not have the strength to overcall at the 2 level. It goes to South. Now, here's how I'm figuring South's points. She definitely has.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's too much outside.
Tell them to shut up.
No, I'm not going to use that kind of language, but I'm going to ask people to be respectful and let me talk. So South has 8 high card points, but South has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hearts in her hand. With 9 hearts in her hand, she has a fit with her partner, even if her partner is void in heart. Let me just finish. Even if her partner has a void in hearts, do you see that there's a fit in hearts?
Yes.
Whenever there's a fit, whenever you and your partner together have 8 or more, you can count your shortness. She has a void in clubs. Voids are 5 points. She has a singleton in spades. Singletons, when there's a fit, are 3 points. So she has 8 points for her shortness, together with the 8 points that she has in high cards. You can't add length and shortness. You can't add points for length and points for shortness. So she's got 16 points in her hand. Okay, with 16 points, after one spade, she's going to say 2 hearts. Her partner, because she only needs 11 to go to the 2 level. Her opponent passes west. North says, okay, let me show you my second suit. 3 diamonds. He passes. South says, well, you opened, and I've got 16 points. That only counts for 29. I'm going to say 4 hearts. And North says, well, if you can go to 4 hearts all by yourself, and I've got 3 and 8 is 11, 12, 14, 15, 16 points, I'm going to try 4-no trump. Because the fact that my partner jumped to 4 hearts indicates a pretty strong hand. So North is going to say 4-no trump. Comes back to South. What's South's answer to 4-no trump?
5 clubs.
5 clubs. I don't have any. West passes and North says, you know what? You've got no aces. I've got 2 aces. We can't go to 6. I'm going to stop at 5. It was worth a shot. So my final contract is 5 hearts.
I'm sorry, and I miscounted the hearts. I only counted them as 6 by mistake.
That's okay. You still get a gold star.
No, I know, because I messed.
All right, you get a smile. Myrna, did you have a question?
Yes, I actually had this situation. What if North has the 5 spades but 6 diamonds? What does he open?
You know, there's differences of opinion on that. I would like you to open the spades first. I would always like you to show, unless I had 5 spades, like 9 diamonds or some, well, you can't have that, then you'd have 14 cards. 5 spades and 8 diamonds, you know? But if they're relatively close, I'm not going to open a minor suit just because I have 1 more. I'm going to show my 5-card major. I'm really big on majors are more important than minors. Because remember, full game in majors is the 4 level. Full game in minors is the 5 level.
Right.
I want to try to find a fit. Yeah, I promised your husband, June, that I would take his question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question was, my partner opens 2-no trump. I have 13 points, but no 5-card major. I'm 4 and 1, like. What would be my answer to her?
That's next week's lesson. That's Gerber. You don't have a 5-card, you don't have an 8-card major suit fit because they wouldn't have opened 2-no trump with a 5-card major, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have a fit in a major suit. If your partner opens in no trump and you think you're going to play it and slam in no trump, then you use Gerber. You're asking for aces in no trump. So you're anticipated next week.
No, but her opening was 2-no trump.
Correct. 2-no trump. And based on my hand, I think that we're only going to end up playing in no trump, not in a suit. But I think we have 33 points.
Right.
So I'm going to ask for aces, but I'm going to ask for aces in a way that you ask when you think you're going to play in no trump, not when you play in a suit contract. That's Gerber.
Okay,
That's next week. Should be this week, but it's not. June?
Yeah, if you're considering the difference between 2 suits, similar length, would you consider, one is a major and one's a minor? You have only 1 honor in the minor and not great cards, but in the major, the minor, you have a lot of honors, which wouldn't matter.
I'm doing the major.
Okay.
Sorry. You're asking my opinion. That's what I'm going to say. All right, guys.
I just have one quick question.
All right, this is going to have to be the last one because it's already 11:30.
Yep.
So
Okay.
just let me tell you. So this is what I'd like you to do. So I'd like you to please try to play this hand out, making 5 hearts. I'd like you to deal this hand out, not now. I'd like you to deal this hand out and let's see if you can make the, I hear some people saying, oh yeah, I've been dealing it out and I've been playing it, which is great. And I'd also like you to bid out the second hand. And then next week we'll learn how to do Gerber. And maybe since we are a lesson behind, we have 3 hands. Oh God, I'm going to do my best for you. I'm going to try to stay on schedule. All right, last question, and then I will wish you a nice week. Yes.
No, when it just briefly reevaluating it, when it comes back to North, does North recount their hand with the singleton and the doubleton too, right?
Well, okay, so that's a good question. Yes, they both can reevaluate, but North can't count anything for that singleton heart because it's the trump suit. It's the suit they agreed on. She can give herself a point for the club doubleton, right?
Okay. So you don't get the singleton because it's
not if it's the trump suit.
Yes. Okay.
The whole point of giving yourself extra value for the singleton is that you can trump it afterwards. You can't trump the trump.
Yeah.
You walk the walk, but no, you can't trump the trump.